Hi everyone, welcome back to YouTube channel Classes with me. In today's video, we are going to understand about a very simple but a important maths function in sequential point of view, and that function name is absolute function. Like you can see on my screen. And how it is written in ABS with open and close parenthesis like abs. So in this video, we will understand about this topic in data domain point of view. Data domain means data analytics, data engineering and data science point of view. Also, we will talk and learn about the practical use of this function in SQL point of view. Also, we will understand like what kind of question can a recruiter ask using this topic to the candidate. First thing first, let's understand about the theoretical part of the topic named absolute value. So first thing first, what is an absolute value, or you can say what is an absolute function? Absolute value is nothing but the number without a sign, simple as it is. Means very basic understanding, or I would say very basic definition of ABS, which is like absolute value, is like value without any sign, right? Now you will be like, okay, what sign? Like, is it okay with integer, whole number, or decimal number? Yes, it works in two data types, integer and decimal. These are the same thing, it should be number. Okay, this data types will have the flexibility to work with this function, right? So what is the syntax for it? Let's understand this. Although I have written, but still let's understand this. Syntax is ABS open and close parenthesis, and in this you have to give the expression. What expression? In expression, what you can write? You can directly write the number. You can directly write the column name. Also, you can do some, I would say, plus minus multiplication, or I would say the aggregate function, and use the absolute function with it. It will work. You can write anything, but make sure the data type should be integer or decimal. It should not be variable character. And also, if the column is having like this, suppose column A, it is like variable character, and you got 2 3 5, it won't work here. Why? Because the data type is not matching with the required data type, which is either integer or decimal. Okay, right now let's understand this basic concept with some practical part means we will understand the practical part with this table, but still let me show you something. It's like select ABS, and if you write minus 2.30 okay, and when you execute it, you will get the output without the sign is plus, like this. If you write select ABS minus 34, you will get like this. Okay, this is how you get the output. Suppose we write this select ABS 23.00. Let's see what we get in the output. You will get the same output but without a sign is what? Plus and minus. That's it. Although plus we don't have a sign, minus is what it is all about. Okay, so this is a normal practical point of view of this function, and we will do the main practical with the help of the transaction table which is present in front of you. So you might be having a question ki, okay, this is a function used in SQL and we get the output without a sign, but where is it used? Like, do we really need to use it? Yes, you are correct. Let me tell you one thing. I have used very less number of times using, I mean, this function very less number of times when I was working in Flipkart, and even though in Amazon. Like in Amazon, not every time, even though my first stakeholder who was in like who was indirectly involved with the Amazon Pay, there I have used the absolute value function maybe 5 to 6% of time, very less. But still, in interview point of view, please understand it, because you never know, recruiter can ask you any question, and if you go to any banking interview, this question is must, trust me, because this is a maths function. I mean, it comes under maths function like seal, floor, abs. This comes in maths function, so this question might come in interview if you go to any banking domain, or if you just give an interview for the Amazon Pay domain, or the Amazon Pay department in Amazon, you might receive this question. Because see, recruiter also know people will leave this topic because it's of no use. But yeah, actually it's of no use if you ask me. But still, 5% of the time I have used this function, and it had helped me in various scenario. So finance function means I have used this to find out some profit loss, debit credit kind of things, and difference between two value. Mostly in aggregate functions I have used this absolute value function. So we will see all this thing in the practical part, no need to worry about. So you have seen the syntax, you know the theoretical part, you know one more thing, like why do we use it. Right now let's directly move to the practical part of it. We will be using this table where we will have two columns. First is transaction id and the amount. So in this, what things we have, we don't have a decimal number, we have only integers here with plus and minus number, mixture of plus and minus. So positive amount means profit, negative amount means loss, simple as it is. Right now if I ask you something, or if your manager or stakeholder ask you ki, do one thing, find me the transaction where absolute amount is greater than 200, what you will do? Let's jump into the practical part. Directly you will get like this. It's like find the amount where absolute transaction is more than 200. ठीक है. Right now you will think कि what's this absolute transaction is all about. Suppose if you are not aware about this topic, and we will say कि अच्छा, absolute transaction means they might be asking about transaction. Simple, what you will do, you will write select everything, or yeah, select everything, then you will write from the table, what's the table name, transaction yt, where amount greater than 200. Obviously those who don't have idea about this absolute transaction, they will do like this, and they will say acha, this is the output. But let me tell you one thing, what is the what actual output should be, you know, actual output should be like this. Absolute transaction means absolute value of amount should be greater than 200. Now see, now you see the output. This is what it is all about, right? It is like that. Most of the time your stakeholder will ask you about this, so no need to worry about. And this kind of scenario comes like very less amount of time, maybe for me, because I have worked in the finance department for like 7 months in Flipkart and 6 months in Amazon. That's why I'm saying. So maybe those data analysts, or those people who are fully like they have given their whole career in banking domain, they might have used this on a daily basis, who knows. So that's the thing. Right now let's take one more example. Sometimes what happens, like suppose a stakeholder ask you like we have expected amount of 1000, but the actual amount was 850. Okay, so find the difference about it. So what you will do, simple, you will write, let's see, suppose recruiter ask you like select everything, or like let's see, select everything, not everything. Suppose recruiter ask you like कि actual amount was, suppose the actual amount was 850, ठीक है, 850, and you have by mistakenly done a debit of 1000. So please tell me how many transaction have you seen where there is a difference of it, and how much difference is there. It's not like plus and minus. They will directly ask what was the difference in that. Simple, what you will do, you will write select abs this minus this and execute it. You will get the output, and in this way you can find out like if this is greater than any number or something, if the difference is greater than any number or something, like this kind of scenario you can get. Because sometimes what happened, in Flipkart, I'm saying what happened is like during the return part, like during the return center part, what happened, the contractor had given us some different bill at day 1, and on day 3 they have told like this was a mistake from our side and this is a different bill, so please make sure you go with this bill and just carry forward the difference amount. Okay, so how we did it, what we did at that time, we have used abs for the absolute function. We have did the minus, we have did the function like plus minus whatever the thing it was. We have done that and we have found the output, and directly we have told them कि wherever there is a difference of 50,000 or more than that, greater than equal to 50,000, we cannot approve it. If some difference is there with less than or equal to less than 50,000, not equal to, less than 50,000, then we can approve the transaction and we can go forward with it. So at that time we have used absolute function. And why I remember this, because the thing is ki it was a time when we had to work till 3 a.m. in the morning, till 3 a.m. in the morning with this, because after 2 days only we have to submit our reports. That's the thing. And it was really a kind of headache. Not only me, my team, even though my manager was working till that time, 3 a.m. And that is the only reason why I have remembered this scenario. So like this kind of scenario you might also get. Mainly, as I've told you, in the finance department you might face like this kind of scenario where absolute function might be used by you. So that's all about it in the video, and let's understand about the recap of this video. Related to recap, what things have we learned? We have learned about abs function, like what it returns. It returns you the absolute value. And what is absolute value? Absolute value means the number without the sign, and number means it can be decimal, integer, whole number, no worries for that. As you have seen, for decimal you will get the same number, for integer you will get the same number but without the minus sign. That's it. And also from this we get the second point, we have seen how negative sign is removed. Third thing is like we have seen the use of absolute function in real life scenario. And yeah, that's all about it, about the absolute function in this video. And if you like this video and got some knowledge from this video, please click on the like button. Share this video to someone who is learning SQL on a daily basis, so that they could know about this topic and they can also brush up their SQL knowledge. Also, let me tell you one thing, we do live stream each and every day. So whenever you get any doubt related to any topic in SQL or Python for data analytics or Power BI, just join my live stream and ask me doubts. I will help you out then and there with the help of theoretical part, practical part, and we will use the whiteboard as well. And if that topic or that scenario had happened with me in my corporate life or during my recent freelance client work scenario time, I mean during the corporate work, if I face like this kind of scenario with the topic doubt that you have asked, or during the freelance client work, if I face the same scenario or the topic that you have doubt, if I have went through any of the scenario with where I have to use the formula or the function during my actual work, I will talk about my experience then and there, so that you can easily understand ki okay, this is the reason why I am learning this topic, and in future scenarios if I get any issue related to this topic I can use it properly. So we will share experience as well. So for that, join my live stream, ask me doubts. Although we have comment section and mail ID open for everyone, you can ask your doubts there wherever you are comfortable or flexible with asking your doubts. So that's all about it. Let's meet tomorrow in a new video. Till then, bye bye, take care, happy coding, happy learning, and happy querying.